Good morning, viewers and subscribers of Subanalysis Mark Suba. And for today's episode, we're going to discuss about NBA trades and rumors. As I promise, whenever I do NBA reports or talks, I will speak in English to practice my speaking as well. Okay, so the first move was made by the defending champion LA Lakers, and they got Dennis Schroder from the OKC Thunder because they believe Rajon Rondo will move to a different team. There's a rumor that Rajon Rondo is being courted by LA Clippers. So imagine Rondo and Beverly in one team. However, I believe this would be an upgrade because Schroder is more of a great scorer than Rondo, and Schroder is actually younger. Although we witnessed during the NBA Finals that Rajon Rondo is a vital factor. That's why LA Lakers win. Actually, Lakers win in this trade with the OKC Thunder because in getting Schroder, OKC get the 28th pick of the Lakers this coming NBA draft and Danny Green. Although there's a news right now that Danny Green will not be signed by OKC. So Danny Green will move to a different team, I believe. And OKC is actually moving one by one their veteran players. They're acquiring as many as first and second round picks for the future, for this coming season and for the future as well. In fact, OKC Thunder has accumulated 17 first round picks up to the year 2027. So imagine, you will be getting a rookie and you will be paying them less instead of paying maximum payouts to veterans. So that's actually a good move. So I believe OKC will be a team of the future in the West. Because another move was made by OKC and they trade Chris Paul. Yeah, CP3 is now a Phoenix Suns. So CP3 will be playing with Devin Booker and Andre Ayton. So in this trade, there's another player from OKC, but CP3 is one that is a superstar here. And OKC get Aubrey, Ricky Rubio, and that 2022 first round pick of Phoenix. So actually, what I believe is the OKC last season, that will be Phoenix next season because of the Chris Paul factor. However, Phoenix will have a big trio of Ayton, Chris Paul, and Devin Booker. So you have like a dominant center, running big man in Ayton, a point guard, pass first, and a clutch player in Chris Paul, and a scoring machine in Devin Booker. So that will be a big three for Phoenix. And OKC, they got another first round pick. This actually, they trade Westbrook to get multiple first round pick, and then they trade Chris Paul to get another first round pick. So it's a good move actually for OKC. Not only for the coming season but for the seasons to come because they've accumulated many first round picks. And actually, this is a good move financially, yeah, because you're getting younger player, you're getting a lot of prospects you can choose, and then you're paying them less. And then there's a news right now that DeMar DeRozan is opting in to his contract with San Antonio Spurs. There's a news lately about DeRozan being courted by LA Lakers. However, it's not yet finished because even though he opted in with the Spurs, Spurs can still trade him. So there's still a possibility that DeRozan will be wearing a different jersey coming next season. And then there's Lou Williams. There's a news that Dallas Mavericks wants Lou Williams, and they will be parting away with their 18th pick this season just to get Lou Williams. Yeah, this will be a good move because imagine Luka Doncic driving and kicking out to shooters like Lou Williams. Not only Williams, there's also a news about Buddy Hield doesn't want to be with Sacramento Kings anymore and want to play with Dallas. So you have Lou Williams and Buddy Hield. So it's like Luka Doncic will have many options. And when the defenders defend the outside, Luka, it will be very easy for Luka to drive. So that's how Dallas Mavericks play is. It's very good news for Dallas Mavericks. And then because LA Lakers lose Danny Green, there's a news that they want to acquire Wesley Matthews from the Milwaukee Bucks. So yeah, it's a good move for Lakers. It's like the Lakers are upgrading, even though they depart with Green, the 28th pick. They do not need that. They don't need that. And then Rondo, even if they parted away with Rondo, they have Schroder. They can have Wesley Matthews. So it's actually an upgrade for me. And there's Bradley, who didn't play for Lakers this bubble. He's being courted by GSW and Milwaukee Bucks. So let's see what will be the decision of Bradley. He's actually a scorer defender. And then there's a news that Danny Ainge, the GM of Boston Celtics, he is actually talking to a key Celtic. So it's like a starting Celtic that a starting or a key Celtic will be dealt or will be traded away for the Celtics to get Drew Holiday. Yeah, Drew Holiday is actually one of the most sought after player right now. And actually, the Pelicans are willing to trade him. But of course, Pelicans want a good package for them because actually Drew Holiday is a point guard, off guard, defender, scorer. Almost every contender wants Drew Holiday on their roster. So let's see who will be the Celtics that will be traded for Drew Holiday. Can be their point guard, Walker. Because I believe Tatum is he will not be traded. He is their cornerstone. And it's actually better than Drew Holiday. And then there's a news for Jeremy Grant once opting out of his contract. So he played like a role in Denver Nuggets. So he will become an unrestricted free agent. Also, there's Paul Millsap. He's being courted by Portland Trail Blazers. Yeah. Denver can afford to lose Paul Millsap because they have like many power forwards already in their team. And then Robin Lopez also will become a free agent. So this will be a big blow to the Milwaukee Bucks because it's like their starting center. It's like a shooting big man that can space the floor. So I believe that if they lose Robin Lopez and then Wesley Matthews, I believe there will be a time, or we just count 1 or 2 seasons or a few months, then Giannis Antetokounmpo will want to be traded also or want to move to a different team. Because it's like Milwaukee Bucks are not doing any move to improve their roster. And also, do you heard the news that Lakers are actually want to trade Kyle Kuzma for Drew Holiday, and it didn't happen. So they go with the other trade option, which is the Schroder, and that became a reality. So Kuzma will still stay with Lakers, although there's a news that San Antonio Spurs wants to get Kyle Kuzma. And then the bigger news, James Harden wants to go to a contender. His two team destinations that he wants are Brooklyn Nets to be together with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, and then the other one is with the Philadelphia 76ers, where his former GM Daryl Morey, the former GM of Houston Rockets, is now the GM of Philadelphia 76ers. So let's see what will happen with this. My friend actually told me, even though Kevin Durant, Harden, and Irving will join forces, yeah, it's a unstoppable force, but he believes that it will not be a champion. It will not reach its championship goal. But I believe, yeah, definitely in the East, no one can stop this trio. But when it comes to championship, it's not like it's not pure offense. There should be defense, and putting these three, that will be a powerful offensive trio. However, for defense purposes, it's not that good. Especially you're going against Lakers, GSW. So let's see what will happen here. Because if ever Harden will go to 76ers, you will have their center, and then you will have Harden. I believe Simmons will be the one to be traded for Harden, for the 76ers to get Harden. And then Westbrook, there's a news that Michael Jordan, the owner of the Charlotte Hornets, wants to get Westbrook. We all know that Russell Westbrook is one of the model of Air Jordan, the brand, the shoe brand of Michael Jordan. Russell Westbrook is one of the model there. And there's a news that Russell Westbrook don't want to play, or doesn't want to play with Houston Rockets anymore, because he wants to have his role in the past as the primary ball handler, the point guard, the main point guard, the main man. And he's not getting that role in Houston because there's James Harden. So Russell Westbrook doesn't want to play with James Harden anymore. And there's many teams interested with Westbrook, like New York Knicks, Clippers. Once there's a rumor Paul George to be traded with Westbrook. And there's the news right now that Michael Jordan, the owner of the Charlotte Hornets, wants Russell Westbrook in the Charlotte uniform. And then there's also news about Kevin Love being courted by GSW. So that will be a big news. Even though Kevin Love is like not in his prime anymore, but you will have shooters like Curry, Thompson, and then Kevin Love. So we'll have three marksmen in a game, and they will have because Kevin Love can play center, so they will have a shooting center. Let's see what will happen with that, because I believe Cleveland wants the second pick from GSW, and I don't think GSW will trade that second pick just for Love. And then, since LaMelo Ball, the son of LaVar Ball and the brother of Lonzo Ball, the younger brother of Lonzo Ball, practice with GSW, there's a news right now that GSW wants to pick LaMelo Ball over Wiseman, because the Wiseman, the center, the best center in the draft, which is badly needed by GSW might get him. However, after seeing LaMelo Ball work out with them, there's a change in opinion, and GSW might get LaMelo Ball, although I don't think they need LaMelo Ball because they have Curry. So another guard. Let's see. I still believe GSW wants to trade that second. Although in my opinion, I like GSW to get the Israeli Abdija. Yeah, I've heard his credentials, and I believe he will, because he's being touted as the next Luka Doncic. Although I think that's not true, because Luka Doncic is that great. Yeah, Rondo Clippers, that's already in the news. So more trades and more moves and more rumors will happen as the NBA moves into the NBA draft, and even on the draft night there will be more moves. That makes NBA interesting. Even in the off season, NBA still has the headlines. When I'm comparing, PBA or the Philippine Basketball Association doesn't reach that status yet, because during off season it's like PBA is not alive. However, NBA, even though it's off season, the rumors are there, non-stop rumors, superstars, coaches, draft picks, and what makes a league great, when players change uniforms, players change from Eastern to Western, coaches change teams, new players and new international players are coming year and year. So that's the brand of NBA. And I believe NBA is here to stay, even with the bubble. And although it will not be a bubble setup anymore, it will be a home and away. Although fans are not yet allowed in the arena, so it will still be an close arena. However, teams will be playing in their home court already. Although Toronto Raptors will not be playing in Canada, because traveling from US to Canada is not yet allowed. So they're actually looking at a state or city here in the USA where they can play their home games. So let's see. Because for PBA, next season, it might still be bubble again. Let's see. Because COVID is not yet controlled here in our country. Although in US, it's actually more dangerous. But they became successful with the bubble, and I think they will do it not in a bubble environment anymore. And with this, I think NBA is actually losing funds or money. However, with like endorsements or NBA League Pass, they are still getting. However, not as bigger as what they are earning before the bubble. So, what moves or rumors I want to hear or want to happen? Maybe Popovich not retiring anytime soon and changing to a different team, because he's been at Spurs all his life. There's a rumor actually before that he might be the coach of Kevin Durant in Brooklyn Nets. However, it didn't materialize. Steve Nash is the coach of the Brooklyn Nets right now. And there's actually a news that after the Tokyo Olympics, where Popovich is the head coach of the US Dream Team, he will be retiring. I think that news will happen, because Popovich has nothing to prove anymore. And then, of course, Tim Duncan might be the next head coach of San Antonio Spurs. He was already the assistant. And then Lakers, yeah, they will still get key players. Veterans would want to sign with Lakers even for less money, because they will be assured of a championship. Yeah, they are still the team to beat. Even though GSW will be back, Brooklyn Nets is an awesome team, but still, the defending champion is the defending champion. And with LeBron James still around, and Anthony Davis, so you have two of the best 5 players in the world. Nobody can beat you. That's actually a simple formula, putting 2 great players together. And then Miami Heat. Yeah, I want Miami Heat to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think Giannis will have no future with Milwaukee Bucks anymore. He will not be able to be an Eastern Championship team, Eastern Conference champion with Milwaukee Bucks. So he need to transfer to a different team. And I believe the best team that he can be would still be in the East, and that would be the Miami Heat. Although there's news about Giannis going to GSW, that would be a great news as well. And then I like my teams. My favorite before, New York Knicks, Chicago Bulls. They are like always the last or the bottom in the standings. I want them to improve this season, especially with the New York Knicks with their new head coach. Chicago Bulls also have a new head coach, and also Charlotte Hornets because of Jordan. So yeah, I want those teams to improve. The parity or the balance of the NBA teams is now widening because stronger teams became stronger, and not so strong became weaker. Yeah, so that's the disparity. It's like NBA has 30 teams and only 5 of them are super teams with the way player movements are right now. So it's not like in the times of Michael Jordan that superstars are not changing teams. It's like they have pride. They want to be champions in their original teams. They don't want to unite with other superstars just to win a championship. But actually, yeah, that's how basketball evolves right now. That's how business is. And um, we cannot just disregard those players because that's actually a good move for them. Winning and then having money as well. So, yeah, that's a business move as well. Okay, so NBA will be starting December 22, so they will have games December 25. Let's see what will be the games on Christmas Day in NBA. And those are the most watched games actually. Live games and on television, although there will be no live viewers in attendance. So yeah, every day there's like news every day in NBA with regards to trades and rumors as well. So we just need to watch out for them. And I will report it to you with analysis only here on Sub Analysis Mark Suba. Again, this is Mark for your NBA talk. Good day.